Welcome to High Infidelity, the best cheating videos on YouTube. If you enjoy this content, remember to subscribe and turn on notifications. Now let's get into the video.
I caught my 31 female GF of 5 years cheating on me 32 male with my best friend 31 male. I've known them both since we were kids. We were as astute as thieves. She was my first girlfriend as well as my first encounter. He was my best friend and the one person who had never cheated on me. I knew I could rely on him at all times. My G/F and I had already divorced. Because we couldn't do LDR, we separated up once during our final year. We broke up after college since our feelings weren't clear. Our third and last try is the most crucial. Our feelings were palpable 5 years ago, and we both matured and became serious. My intention was to propose to her on our 5th wedding anniversary. My closest friend is the only one who is aware of my plans. This dishonesty arises out of nowhere. It was completely by accident that I caught it. I keep a camera in the living area of my residence. It's something I utilize because my landlord takes advantage of me. For 3.5 months, I've had a broken fan. My landlord says maintenance will be over, but they never show up and instead accuse me of lying. I'm using it as proof that they're doing nothing. So I installed it about a week ago and use it whenever I need maintenance. So on Tuesday, a few days ago, I got the surprise of my life. When I got home, my door was open, so I went to check my video feed. Guess who I saw when I watched the video stream again? Guess who enters my flat and joins my closest friend, my sweetheart? Can you predict what will happen next? They start having. Isn't it beautiful? I was taken off guard. I was hurt and outraged. It's just devastating. I never would have guessed them. Not to mention my best friend, whose prior GF cheated on him. I consoled him as he considered suicide as a consequence of it. So been starting to beat my girlfriend behind my back. Yeah, I don't know why either. Our friendship is solid. Our life has reached an all-time peak. I make every effort to satisfy her, and for the most part, succeed. I'm not sure why she'd do it. Why would any of them do that? Based on their actions, I'm betting this isn't a one-time thing and that they've been doing it for a long time. I'm just God. My girlfriend and closest buddy are preparing to leave me. I'm not sure how I'll deal with them. I'm not sure why they do that. What happened to me? They are both the last people I would suspect of cheating. Update. She exudes confidence. She did it again while I was at work. I've been putting off doing this. I'm going to let it simmer. I couldn't force myself to speak with her. I dislike conflict, I despise it so much. I was completely delusory. Yesterday I summoned the bravery. I was tempted to confront them but I think it would destroy me. I get it home before she does. Obviously, I understand why my door is unlocked, my pillows are on the floor, and it reeks. So I pull out my laptop and rewatch the movie. They always come in at the same time, and, to be honest, I don't understand how they don't see the camera on the china cabinet. I'm not going to keep it a secret any longer. When she gets home, I begin innocently enough, asking her how her day was, and so forth. Then I ask her a question. May I ask you a foolish question, sweetie? What was the point of leaving the entrance door open? I felt certain she was aware. She came to a standstill and looked like a deer caught in the headlights. She acts as though she is unaware, but then claims that maintenance did it and gave her a notice through email. Busted. I try to keep my emotions in check and just say that's funny. I didn't see them on my video feed. Of course, she keeps acting stupid, saying that she forgot to lock up. She is aware that I am aware of her actions, yet she continues to behave recklessly. I turn the laptop around and show her the still photos. She is frightened. Why are you filming me? He yells, saying it was an oversight and a one-time incident. She stated he was upset and contemplating suicide, and that this was the only way she could think of to cheer him up. She couldn't think of a better lie. I tell her I've been filming with the camera since last Tuesday. You've on 4 different times since then. Yes, you are. She breaks into tears, claiming that it was his idea. So here's the deal. Since high school, she's been him behind my back. My best friend's adultery was the catalyst for his girlfriend's decision to leave him after she found it. This absurdity, as I already said, has been going on for years. She assumed I was aware and consented. That's what I said to my best friend. Sure, she's just hurling trash at the wall and hoping it sticks. I just laugh and add, I had no idea I'd be proposing to you so soon. After all, I'm relieved I didn't waste my money on you. She just burst into tears, begging with me for another chance. As a result, she thinks it's all a game. She likes having two men in her life and cheating on one of them. The adrenaline rush is great. It was a clumsy explanation for a clumsy woman. I've completed both of them. I hope you have a wonderful life together. I texted my best friend. I'm going to evict her. I tossed her clothes out the window and told her she wouldn't be coming back. She may be happy living with him. I'm over her and don't want to see her again. Story 2. I suspect my girlfriend cheating with one of my friends. Guys, I need assistance. Yet I'm not certain I have a gut sense. My pal used to be friends with my girlfriend, which is why I've been suspecting anything. I was on the phone with my girlfriend the other day, and she was talking to him, and he, who didn't know I was on the phone with her, said, "Don't tell him I'm hanging out with you. I don't want him to think we're doing something." And I said, "No, we're just getting food." And in my head, I thought that's probably because he thinks I'm insecure, but I didn't care. And then I began to wonder if it signified anything else. Yesterday, she terminated the conversation on me. This was when I informed her my brother was returning from Canada. You'll see why in a second. She hung up quickly, as if someone had called her. When I was playing games with my buddy group and my friend said he had to go and departed so quickly. As a result, they officially departed at the same moment. I assumed it was a coincidence when, 10 minutes after I phoned her twice and she didn't answer, she calls me 2 hours later and says she was too busy completing schoolwork and cleaning the house to check her phone. I was okay with that until today, when I was chatting to that man and he said, "Oh, I heard your brother is coming back to visit," and I was like, what that? How does he know since I just told my girlfriend? As a result, she lied to me about being busy and not returning my calls. Not only that, but she continues claiming she's too busy with school to hang out with me. But then the man brings him food and she watches a movie with him. My partner enjoys, and I'm generally busy at work, since I work 4 days a week. I wouldn't be thinking about it if they weren't concealing things, but the fact that she is makes me think. I need someone's opinion on this. After all, it may all be a coincidence, and they're simply buddies talking. Story 3. Girlfriend had dinner with another man. My 38 male girlfriend, 35 female, had dinner with another man, and I'm wondering if I'm being unreasonable by thinking it was inappropriate of her to do so. I'm also wondering if I should just cut things off now, as we haven't been together for very long. Cut my losses now instead of sticking around and potentially dealing with a headache later on. So basically, the other day I was talking to my girlfriend via text, and she mentioned that she got something to eat with a male friend. I'll call him Dave. I didn't think much of it, but she immediately followed up by asking if I was mad at her. For the remainder of the night, and for the next few days, she acted guilty, like it was something that I should be mad about. The way she framed it led me to think this was an old friend of hers who happened to be in the area, which isn't problematic for me. I did find it odd that this was a friend I had never heard about prior to this. I later found out this was actually a guy she had never met prior to getting food. They actually went out for dinner. They had been talking on social media, and this was the first time they had met in real life. Furthermore, before admitting to this detail, she told me that she doesn't think it's possible for men and women to be platonic friends. She believes there will always be some tension or feelings involved, even if it's one-sided. If this is what she believes, how can I believe this Mia was innocent? If the shoe was on the other foot, if I met up with some woman from social media, she'd be upset with me. She admitted as much when I asked her hypothetically how the scenario would make her feel if the roles were reversed. She seems sorry, but guilty as hell. What would you think if you were in this situation? Would you be suspicious of her actions? Edit. We've been together for a little more than 3 months.